Hello, you guys. The camera's a little off today. There's some reasoning for that. I've been recording a long time. You would know. Anyways, what's up, you guys? I'm back. Only for a moment. I have my cat. She's super obsessive. You might hear her a lot. You slightly see her right there. So this is really late. So this is anime, kind of rant a bit. It might not be up for long. I might end up privating it really quick, but we'll see. I'll see how long I leave it. But this is for Darling in the franxx. I don't know if there's legitimate death threats, but I do know there was a lot of harassment towards the Ichigo, so her character. Spoilers, even though it's been a week or two since that episode. I don't know. But spoilers, I don't know a lot. I'm not going to act like it, but because I've only watched up to a certain point, and all of this is from hearing a whole bunch of spoilers myself, because I wasn't going to care. I was like, what do you mean people are harassing producers and voice actors? That's absurd. Why would you do that? And I was right to, be super questioning and confused by that, because that's not something you should do. If you don't like something, you shouldn't go to the people producing it and be like, it's horrible, change it, I hate you, this was stupid, this went from one of the worst things to the worst, one of the best things to the worst thing. I'm mixing up my words because of how incomprehensible that is to me. It's also 12 something in the 12:20 or something a.m. So I'm a little tired. It's Friday now, technically. But, why? Why is there so much hate for a character who, in her context, literally has done nothing wrong? I've taken off my glasses. Like I said, I was trying to, I was getting prepared to, just sleep. I don't have to go to school till, later in the day, so anything I haven't finished up, I can finish it up when I wake up in the morning. And, I still wake up normal times, so I'd still be awake by, 5:30, so, I needed my sleep, but I was like, what is this? And I started watching things, so I'm like, why is everyone hating Ichigo so much? What's going on? I was just confused and needed answers fast. And I got answers. They weren't really good answers. Now, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and now that I've gotten that done, this is kind of my opinion on the matter. I like Ichigo. Her character is one that, if you kind of are taking without really trying to imagine how, what's going on through her head and what's going on through her, her process of emotions from how she was brought up, she definitely looks like she's just being jealous and just trying to separate Hiro and 02 just because she likes Hiro. And, I can't really say I ever thought she was doing it for that sole reason. And that was for me, only basing off, the first 5 episodes. There were definitely moments where it was just because of sheer jealousy. There was for sure that. But you always had to take in context, you didn't know how they were taught. And from what it sounded like from the very beginning, it didn't sound like they were really taught to know what our social norms are. And this is an anime, and their world's definitely nothing like our world. We can't use our social norms. We can't use our knowledge, because we don't know if they know it. And then when you see their past and see how they're actually brought up, you learn they don't know how to deal with any of that ish. They're just machines, tools, to protect the adults and follow all orders from Papa. They're not gonna know how to deal with any of the situations they're dealing with at this moment. And they're just teenagers. They're just teenagers. At the end of episode 14, obviously, I'm sorry for not clarifying that this is Darling in the franxx, episode 14, that I'm mainly talking about here. I'm sorry. It's only 4 minutes in, you could forgive me, if you're even watching this. From the moment I was like, I like Ichigo. There should be people who like Ichigo out there, right? Like, I know there can't be everyone hating on her. I like 02 as well. But on, like, the fence about, like, Ichigo and Hiro together, Hiro and 02 together, I was neutral. I liked both the characters. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna wait it out, see what I learn about the two characters, and you know what, then I'll decide who I really think works better, and, like, you know, and then when you see how 02 interacts with Hiro, you're kind of like, yeah, no, that's great, that's perfect. But then you also need to take into context, she's doing the same thing she was with all her other pilots, except he's alive more. And, you know, but then you see her try to kill him, and then, you know, this is, you know, you get all this backstory, and what I don't understand is, like I said, I was just watching a lot of people, like I said, I like Ichigo. So I was watching people defend her, and I really agreed with their points. Like, if I didn't even watch them and I made this video here, I probably would have brought up the same points, a lot of the same or similar points that they did. She's just a teen. She was brought up, a lot of injections, like, honestly, human experimentation almost. Like, maybe not to that extent, but, I mean, when you think about it, we're not raised by getting in, we're not raised to become, pilots to fight monsters, to only protect adults. That's the only way I can defend that. I get, yeah, she definitely at some points goes to extremes, because you can see that she really does like him, and she's just jealous. You can see that, you know. I'm not gonna defend that. Yeah, she gets jealous, and she definitely does. But to say she manipulated the entire team, you hear and you, like, get to see that they all looked up to Hiro. Hiro gave them all names. When he was younger, he was the top of his class. They all looked up to him. He was a character. He was the kind of guy who wore his heart on his sleeve, and he was very upfront, and, you know, he connected with everyone. So they all look up to him, even if they don't act like it now. So they do all still care about him. So obviously, if the leader, someone they know, it doesn't matter that Ichigo was their leader. It's like, hey, from all we've heard is that 02 has killed every other pilot she's ever been with. And, you know, she just literally tried to kill Hiro. They're not gonna be all like, it's nothing. They're gonna be like, yeah, you know, that's something we need to work on. So, of course, Ichigo suggesting that they cannot be together. Of course, even if it takes a little talking and explaining more things that only Ichigo knew about the situation that they didn't know, she's just doing her job as the leader, and she heard some things that obviously points to Hiro possibly dying. Even if, let's say she didn't love Hiro, let's just say she really looked up to him and really cared for him, like, just like a brother. Let's say that's just how it was. I feel like she would still be like, wait, what, 02 could possibly still kill Hiro? And, you know, and then like, just, you know, like, so one of the people I was just watching, they even brought up that, hey, it seemed like a lot of people are doing this just because since the very beginning, a lot of people labeled 02 as best girl of the series, and made a lot of this biased just because Ichigo won the fight instead of 02. And I can see that being a possibility too, because a lot of people, we have to admit, like, if there's someone we want to defend, we will defend them. I'm not saying we'll defend them by sending harassing or threatening messages to producers. I've never done that, and there's certainly been times where I'm like, oh, that should not have happened. But I wasn't all like, oh, fine, I'll fight someone for it. I was just like, okay. I just lived with it. And if it got to a point where I just couldn't stand it, I just was like, okay, I'm good. And I just stopped watching. Or, like, I would stop watching for a period to come to terms with it, and then I continued watching knowing that it wasn't exactly what I wanted. But hey, if I liked the show before just because one aspect of it changed, does not mean I should hate it for it. Like, it was still at one point something I considered amazing, so why is this one factor gonna kill all of my feelings towards it? You know, it's like, this is a rant more towards, like, just because something doesn't go the way you want it doesn't mean you should, like, hate it, doesn't mean you should go and hate on all these people. It's not even just for me defending Ichigo and, like, her ways. You know, like, okay, like I said, I already said spoiler, like, seriously, I don't care anymore. Yeah, she did kiss and ultimately confess her love to Hiro at the end of the episode, which, in our society, would be definitely emotionally manipulating him, because he's, you know, like, she is just, Ichigo and the rest of the group has successfully given a reason for 02 to be escorted out of theirs to a different, you know, squad. So, you know, like, yes, he's going through this, like, separation, he just wants to talk to her and talk things out. And so, but to her, like, if he does, she sees this as she's never gonna see him again. And like I said, this is just my opinion. I can't wait. If people see this, I can't wait to hear reactions for it. If people even leave it, if they even watched it. But like, there's so many reasons. Like, I can take it in one way and another person can take it in another. It's how we perceive it. And, you know, it's all good. We're entitled to our own opinion, but we aren't entitled to go and harass people just because we're mad. Our opinion does not give us the right to act like children and harass or threaten another human. We all are entitled to opinion. So if someone likes something, we shouldn't hate them for it. If someone creates something in the way they like it, and we just don't like it, or we don't like how they did something, we shouldn't feel like, I hate it, it's trash. Because for all of you who are, like, you know, unsure of how to feel for it, thank you. That means you're at least keeping a cool head, and, you know, you're like, hey, you know, I either didn't like some things or like some things, you know, like, no reason to harass people. And I'm serious, like, why would you harass the voice actor? She's just doing her job. She's reading the lines that the director, the producer, gave her to voice act to give us Ichigo's voice. What? Like, it's one thing going to the producer, the director, but to go to the voice actor? Like, she is legit the least of it. All she has to do is make sure to keep in character and give us, if some, like I said, I like Ichigo, give us, like, Ichigo's great voice. I don't know how to act. This is getting long. I'm about to cut it. All in all, like, in the matter of anything, if you don't like it, you don't have to side with people who like it. But you're entitled to an opinion. You can say, hey, I don't like this, you know, and you can adamantly be like, yeah, no. But I feel like you shouldn't go to the point of harassment. You shouldn't go to the point of, like, trying to force your opinion on others. Because if you're entitled to your own opinion, so is others. If you don't like Ichigo and you think she's all wrong, go ahead. Put it in the comments. I might not respond because I'm busy. The reason why I'm not fully caught up on this Darling the franxx thing is because I'm busy and can't. So, you know, and maybe I will respond to you arguing something with me also counter-arguing, and we're just having a discussion. Okay? As long as it's a civil argument, it's good. If it's uncivil, that's when the issue is. Because that means it's not two opinions being put together so that way you guys can have a civil conversation. It's when you're trying to overpower someone's opinion with your own. All I'm saying. Like, if you want to counter-argue me with comments, go ahead. I am actually a sensitive person. I will take things to heart and I'll probably consider them. And if I respond, it means I don't sense any super, like, angry, super, like, malicious intent from the comment. And I feel like it's a good thing. It's an okay thing to start a conversation. And that would be nice. And, you know, if I end up replying to it weeks or a month later. That's just because I haven't had the time to go to the comments, and I'm an indecisive, like, I'm an insecure person myself, so I have trouble with even posting this online. I did a reaction about, like, Anthony leaving Smosh, and, like, how Smosh became afterwards. I still like Smosh. Haven't watched it a ton, but that's, once again, busy, not because I hate everything that happened. They still are great. I still love them. But I immediately, like, I think after a week and a half to 2 weeks, I got so scared to leave that up that I just took it down and made it private. So yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. Let's see if anyone responds to it. Let's see if anyone watches it. Because it's very old news, so I don't know if anyone will really want to watch it. And it's not really on topic of Darling in the Franxx episode 14 and, like, stuff like that. It's just, like, defense for Ichigo in a sense, and, like, just a rant towards, if you don't like something or you don't like how something happened, you shouldn't get all peeved about it. You should just be like, hey, I don't really like this, and, like, defend it in your own rights if someone's trying to tell you otherwise. But other than that, you should definitely not, like, react so childishly to go to the producer or, like, the voice actor and be like, hey, this was stupid. And then, like, start openly, like, Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing here, Raph?
Do you have some chocolate left for me at the bunny?
Not right now. It's like 12, isn't it?
Yeah.
You should go to sleep, dude.
Okay. Well, save me some, okay?
Okay.
Mwah.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you too.
And good night.
Yep, good night.
And have good dreams that are sweet. That's your favorite candy, okay?
Okay.
And your favorite candy is M&M's, right?
Sure.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mwah. And remember, I'm going to give you something if it's your birthday.
It's not my birthday for a month.
Yeah.
Well, less than that, actually, but go to bed.
Bye.
Bye.
And remember, when it's Christmas, I'm
Bye.
going to give you something for Christmas,
Raph.
okay?
Okay. Well, that was my brother. He interrupted a thought. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that in. Yeah. I will defend Ichigo to my extent of what I believe wasn't done and wrong. I don't think she was intentionally manipulating him for the situation. I could be wrong, but just from how she was raised and just how she acted in general, I don't think in her mind she's like, yes, 02 is now gone. I feel like she's really just thinking very in that moment of, hey, at this moment, I don't know what will happen if Hiro was to leave and go to 02. Like, I don't know. I don't want him to die, and I don't want to not see him again. I think that was really that. And, she didn't even know what a kiss was. You really can't be like, oh, it's emotional manipulation. She didn't know what a kiss was. All she knew was something for someone special. Like, they didn't clarify what special meant. Like, they barely know, like, almost family connection, really. They're just kids who have not been taught things that to us should seem like social norms. Things that everyone should know. So we can't really hate on Ichigo. We can't hate on the producers. I'm not even hating on them. I actually really like the show. I'm not even gonna bring up the Goro x Ichigo, because personally, my opinion, I'm defending myself really quick, because I already have enough risk in this topic in the beginning, but I don't really like it. Only because of the context of why Goro all of a sudden likes Ichigo. Really only reason. Like, if from the beginning it seemed obvious he liked her, like, it was very obvious she liked Hiro, I might have been more accepting, but I'm sorry, I just put a lot of analyzing into all of a sudden why the heck he decided, hey, actually, I think I love her. Another video. I actually will record it after I'm done with this. So, and this is almost done. So anyways, this is long. Sorry. I was going to end it pretty much right when my brother came in. But anyways, yeah. Don't think things as if they should be treated life or death. Don't go to producers, voice actors, harass them for something you personally think wasn't done right or wasn't good. Don't hate on a character solely because of one action. Like Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa. I don't like her solely because she's the reason why so many people I got emotionally connected to in the game were murdered by other people I kind of liked in the game. And obviously, I'm not saying, oh, all those people who murdered the other people, they're in the right, only because Junko did all that. No, they still ultimately went and killed other people. I'm not gonna forgive them for that. But Junko did definitely put them in that situation. So, you know, she has, like, ultimate blame, but they still have blame for committing the murder. I'm trying to be equal with my why something happened. But yeah. See you guys in, part 2 in a sense, only of, I probably will go back on this topic a little bit in the next video. But, I'm gonna say part 2 only because it's related to Darling in the franxx. But anyways, see you guys next time, and, I hope you don't try to kill me. But, yeah. See you guys. Hope you have a great day, night, evening, whatever. And, yeah. Don't kill me, please. Bye. My camera will ever. Guys, my camera doesn't like me. I'm not saying, do a Patreon. I don't have one of those. I'm just saying, please pray for my, camera's life, because when tired, get frustrated. That was something I did not need to add. Bye.